forever.
We back. It's K-Mac. What the fuck? Yeah, so today we got video from the Breakfast Club, and they're talking about how allegedly R.Kelly has overdosed on medication in prison. And it seems like the prison gave him too much medication and ordered him to take the medication. And they said that he took the medication. Next day he felt faint, got up, tried to walk to the door and passed out, and then they said they got him up out of there, tried to take him to the hospital within the facility, and they couldn't help him, so they took him to another hospital. And they said he already had been complaining about his legs being swollen up, and once they checked him out for everything else, then they checked his legs and seen that he had blood clots in his legs, his lungs, and all over his body, man. But then they said that the guards came and snatched him up out of there, man, and didn't let him get full proper treatment, man. So they say that R.Kelly legal team is filing for motions to try to get him out of prison, because they feel he's not getting the proper treatment and he could die in there. And they also feel like the feds are trying to kill him, that somebody with some higher power is trying to knock him off and get him up out of there, man. So I ain't gonna hold y'all too long. We're gonna get to the video and listen to what the Breakfast Club have to say about it, man. But even though, R. Kelly going through this, man, hopefully, they not mistreating him, like I said, even though R. Kelly is charged with these crimes, hopefully they're not mistreating him, and he getting the proper treatment, like any human being should, whether you're a prisoner or not, So yeah, we're gonna go into the video, check it out. Y'all leave y'all comments, let me know what y'all think, man. To the next video. It's K-Mac. What the fuck?
Last night, R. Kelly's team filed an emergency filing. In the emergency filing, they alleged that R. Kelly was giving an additional dose of medication by prison staff. And they're alleging that because of that additional medication that he was instructed to take and that he actually took, he suffered a overdose. So they say that R. Kelly woke up allegedly on June 13th and he felt faint. He was dizzy. He started to see black spots. He got up and he fell. He crawled to the door of the cell and he lost consciousness then. At that point, he was placed on a gurney. He was taken by ambulance to a nearby hospital because they tried to take him to the hospital inside of or associated with the facility that he's in, but they couldn't help him, so they took him to an outside hospital. Now, they say in addition to this incident, this overdose, right, they're also pointing to the fact that R. Kelly allegedly has been asking for months to get some medical attention to a swollen leg. R. Kelly's legal team says that once he was taken to the hospital for this overdose situation, R. Kelly brought up the swollen leg, and they allege that doctors there then took a look at the swollen leg and they found blood clots in R. Kelly's right leg, allegedly, in his left leg, and his lungs, allegedly. But his legal team alleges that once the prison was contacted, R. Kelly was then removed against his will by guards and was not allowed to be treated. And they are saying that basically this could kill him because of the blood clots and the care that they are alleging he is not receiving. So they filed this emergency motion trying to bring light to this, to the same court that they are saying, hey, all this other stuff is happening. We're telling you he needs to be released because it is not
But
safe
why?
for him.
Why does R. Kelly and his team feel like the feds are trying to kill him? Because he's not coming out until what, December 21st, 2045. He received 30 years in federal prison. So why does he think they're killing him? What does R. Kelly know that makes the feds want to kill him?
So according to R. Kelly's legal team in the first filing, and they reiterated in this one, that whole plot to uncover the fact that there were things that were done wrong when it came to, remember I talked about like the flipping of the witnesses and all these things that they're alleging happened. Basically, they're saying the government and the prison officials have been covering up the fact that they did whatever they needed to do to convict R. Kelly allegedly. And his new legal team, in trying to file for other things, discovered that and brought it in a plan to bring it to light, and they found out. So this is all a way to cover that up. That is what R. Kelly's team is alleging.
Is it just me, or wasn't there videotape of R. Kelly having sex with an underage girl. Did we not? All
Yeah, they're not arguing that did not happen, right? What they're arguing is that when Azriel Clary, who was one of the major witnesses in R. Kelly's cases, and there's another woman who was also another witness in the Chicago case, that the way that they came about being those star witnesses was illegal. That's what R. Kelly's team is alleging. Like, they used an informant to flip these women who were not going to be witnesses. They used emails and phone calls from R. Kelly allegedly to another woman to then they gave it to this informant. The informant goes to these, ex-girlfriends or whatever they were at the time of R. Kelly's and gets them upset and makes them want to testify, and that is illegal.
But R. Kelly's team does know that they were selling them R. Kelly porn tapes like the Nintendo Switch 2, like crazy outside of clubs back in the day.
R. Kelly's
all over the place on Canal Street and like crazy. Like, we all seen the tape.
Trying to figure out why he wasn't.
It was illegal to see the tape, but mad people seen the tape.
R. Kelly's legal team knows everything we know because we all watched that case play out. And so
now, I just have one last question. What's the probability that because of all this that they will get R. Kelly out early? Because his date is December 21st, I think, 2045.
I'm not a judge. I can't answer that. But I mean, if they can prove something like this with videos and things of that nature, a judge would have to consider some sort of like safety something, because he's locked up and he's going to do his time. But like, you can't, if this is actually happening, which is very far fetched, but if it is actually happening, you do have to have a conversation about like safety and the way he's being treated.
Right.
But he's not going to come home.
No, he's not going to come home. I don't see that happening.
Yeah.
Well, look, I'm just telling y'all what just happened.
And
what
a
I got in my email.
pedophile sign in front of his yard would be, oh my goodness.
Oh wow.
Oh, like how you have to let the people know in the community.
Yeah, you got to put sign. Wow, his sign would be crazy.
Yeah,
he got to get his own block, get his own community.
He'd be banned from McDonald's.
Yeah, all of that, especially the Playhouse ones.
All right.
We were selling dope, we had no hope, we using common sense. I said that it would crack, we make it back, we count stacks of scratch them off the list, see this the gang, we leave no opposition. Niggas know where hands are on the field, I had no competition. Tried to